MR_Seeker said, it's silent. I see you, I don't hear you, but I do hear myself.
Test, 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 test. Oh my God. Thank you, Mr. Seeker. I hate that. I hate that, you know what? Audio, I feel like, is the one thing where it's like...
Now it works.
There we go. Thank you, Mr. Seeker. Thank you for the heads up. I was just saying, it's been a while. What's been up, Mr. Seeker?
Were you talking to yourself?
I was totally talking to myself, yes. How long have I been streaming now? It's been like 5 years, on and off. And audio still gets me. I need to check the levels.
Taking
you always
a break.
forget. Taking a break. Yeah, there you go. I wish, you know, you see the levels in OBS or whatever, but it's not like front and center. Like if I'm talking and it's not, I don't know, it's one of those things. How do you let people know that?
Seriously taking
moved?
A break.
No, I get you, yeah. That's totally all right. I've honestly thought about just putting in my 2 weeks and enjoying the rest of summer. It's on the tip of my brain. And hey, maybe enjoying the rest of the year. You know, my parents saved for retirement, and they didn't do anything. They didn't go on any big vacations. They didn't travel.
I needed it. IRL is getting to me.
Yeah. Oh, you're taking a break from real life by coming on here? I don't know.
No, currently in Asia.
Oh, hey, look at that. Whereabouts? Statistically, either China or Japan. Maybe Korea.
Neither of those.
Oh.
Somewhere with good food.
Good food. Thailand. I mean, a lot of Asian countries have great food.
Come on, you don't know?
No, I don't know. Vietnamese, Filipinos. What's better than all of those?
Bali.
Bali. Okay. Does Bali have good food? I guess I've never thought of Bali as... Bali's more of like a yoga haven or something. I guess I just don't know. What's Bali known for food-wise? Probably something good. In Detroit, there's been like 2 Hawaiian restaurants. They didn't survive. But it was nice to try like... And, you know, I don't know if it's like the Taco Bell version of Hawaii food, but it was interesting to change up the diet a little bit. Some Spam musubi, a lot of pineapple and shit. Pineapple and rice. I don't really remember. I like having Spam and rice, but I just hate having Spam in the house.
Average knowledge of the universe by Americans. They know the 50 states of America but don't know where Bali is.
Yeah, my geography is pretty terrible. Bali's like off the coast of India, right? I know it's in there somewhere. It's like south of Thailand, right? It's in those grouping of islands. How much have you lost, Jack? I've lost 30 pounds this year. And in 2 years, I've lost 40.
Feels insulted asterisk.
Feels insulted. Am I far off? Is Bali not in that general area? I feel like I'm close. I know it's not in next to Greenland or something, so yeah, it could be a little bit of credit.
You are so far off. It's north of Australia.
North of Australia. That's the same area. South of Thailand and north of Australia are the same general area. See, you gotta give me credit. Now who's the bad at geography? I'm in at least the right quadrant. Let's go. Glad to see you're still on here. Thank you, G-Bry. I want to lose another 40. I'll be at least 12% body fat at that weight. Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah, got some time
amazing,
there,
Jack.
then back to hell. Bulkbogan official said, but no, guys. Who actually shook the milkshake?
Hey, what's up, Bulkbogan? Good morning. Yeah, I think I'm still 30% body fat. I think I calculated it out. I think when I'm like 243 pounds is when I'm finally not medically
almost done
obese.
traveling the world.
Oh, nice. You're traveling as well. Where are you currently at, Bulk? And where have you been? Where are you going? How tall are you? I'm 6'2". So, a little bit of a tall boy. So, I think anything over 30 is morbidly obese, which feels kind of overestimate.
MR_seeker said, next to my house.
Can you lose the loose skin by doing a certain routine? I don't know. I don't think I was ever that big.
Bulkbogan official said,
to have like a
well,
lot
if I
of
told
extra
you that
loose
I was
skin.
in the middle of
Like, maybe
Mongolia,
if
would
I
you believe me?
Had gained another 300 pounds. Hey, thanks for the follow. Thank you, Casa. 35 plus is morbid obesity. Okay, so I'm just like regular obese now. So I'm not morbid obese, but I'm still obese. I don't know. I don't think there's many things you could do with loose skin because it's like just there. It's like, hey, you bought yourself a leather bag or satchel. I mean, there's no way to just remove matter from yourself other than getting skin surgery if it's really bad. Yeah, I don't think I have that problem. I think my body will do a good job stretching it to whatever muscle I put on. I might have a little bit of extra loose skin, but nothing to lose sleep over. "25 to 29 is overweight." Yeah, that's what I'm shooting for.
Yeah, that's why
I
all
think I'm like
pregnant women hide their belly flap with the rubber
32,
band
33
behind the
right
back.
now. Percent. And also, it's just a bad number. What's good? Hey, good morning, Jimmy. The BMI index is such a shitty thing. It like really doesn't fit most body types. But we use it everywhere for some reason. Normal sized people just need a thing to dunk on. But like, you know, if BMI was truly a nice index, then why does every like power lifter technically morbidly obese? Like, just doesn't make no sense. Doesn't account for your muscle or leg / torso size. Exactly, yeah. So, you know, I'm aiming for it, but for no actual reason. I feel healthy now. I'm going to keep being healthy by exercising regularly. Really meant for general populace. Yeah, but it's kind of gotten not for individual consideration. But, yeah, it gets skewed. You know, you tell someone there's a fat number, and everyone's like, I want to, what? Where am I on the fat number? That sucks. Anyway. What if we just had like a worldwide, it's like for like a national health registry. It's just hot or not, fat or not. That determines if you're fat. If enough people swipe fat on you, you're fat. If a lot of people swipe not on you, you're not. I feel like that might be even crueler. I used to be 269. I feel so much better. Now I'm in the high 220s. Oh, I would love to. I'm getting fat swipes. Good morning, Jason. That's true, Jimmy. I guess, you know, as a general rule of thumb, you know, if you're above it, you probably have some pounds to lose. It's not like a gaunt woman is like morbidly obese, technically. You know, someone with an eating disorder isn't going to be like, whoa, you're actually overweight. You know. If there is some misfires on the terms of if you're normal to big. Some people can be absolutely healthy outside of the acceptable ranges, yeah. I guess as a rule of thumb, though. We don't want to have no guidelines, because then people are really going crazy. Sub 10% body fat. Damn, Jimmy. I can't even fathom. My older brother is like really skinny. Like me and my younger brother, we We got the overweight. We got the slow-ass metabolisms. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you feel better from your injury, Jack. Yeah, getting injured always sucks. I think you were saying yesterday. It's also like, what's the rush? You know, this is the first time I'm not really trying to rush any goal. I'm keeping like various stages of goals in my mind. You know, rewarding myself along the way. This is trying to be like a lifestyle change for me. I'm not trying to like lose weight for any one thing. Oh, I'm right there with you, Jack, yeah. I do not need even the remotest excuse to overeat. I'll like make up holidays in my head. I'll go, it's your birthday? Okay, 2 pieces of cake for me. They're like, no, it wasn't my birthday. Someone just accidentally ordered a cake. We were actually going to return it before you started jamming it down your face. I go, oh, well, free cake. That's worth celebrating. I'll have another slice. It's like, the fat brain is a powerful being. I'm always constantly at battle with the fat brain. If the fat brain was the boss of a 90s cartoon universe, I'd be battling it every day. Every Saturday morning, I get up and battle the fat brain. And wacky hijinks ensue. I gotta team up with the Muppet Babies and the X-Men to take down the fat brain, and even then, the fat brain just comes back the next week. Oh, Bulk Bogan, middle of Mongolia. Holy shit. I do believe that. Yeah. You could go to anywhere. Now, if you said North Korea, I'd be like, doubtful. But middle of Mongolia, I totally believe. Do you watch Brandon Carter? He used to be a personal trainer, and his videos have helped me a lot. Oh, no, I've never heard of him. I'll look him up. Any help I can get. So we're like over 6 months in to working out, and this is the hard part. I can always set up a routine and stay regular with it. Now I'm in the part where it's just like, you know, why do I keep working out? I'm at a weight I'm happier with. And then I start sleeping in more. I start missing some exercises. But that was last week. I'm back in a good routine now. But, you know, general life stuff gets in my head. And then I'm like, if I break routine, I know it's going to mess everything up. So even, like, no matter what happens, like, work or life-wise, I got to keep up the routine. Oh, there you go. Yeah, my diet is really slipped. I need to go back to keeping a food log. I wish there was just an easier way. This is like a commercial setup. If you want to start a startup where I can just like talk into a phone, hey, I'm eating a medium plate of lasagna. Boom, then it's tracked. I don't want to have to open an app. I don't have to take a picture. I don't want to go, it's low light. I don't know what this is.
Bogan official weirdly yes. What's the occasion?
Hey, what's up, Biz? Good morning. What's up, Brian? Good morning. How's it going? Man, I eat 1,500 calories in a snack. It is so hard to eat that little. But, you know, that's another thing. I need to stop rewarding myself with food. Because I feel like I don't even enjoy it after, like, the first couple bites. And yet, you know, I see people at work, when people bring in snacks and stuff, they'll cut it in half or they'll cut it into 4 things, and I'll just eat a whole one. I'm like, I can't just eat one bite. But I totally can. I can still indulge, just eat less. I mean, the real best thing would be to just not eat it at all. Resist. I don't know, there's something in my head, too, where, especially if I see food about to be thrown away, I'm like, well, I'm not hungry whatsoever, but I'll eat it. And it's like, why? Why do I do that to myself? Like, I always get a to-go box. If there's anything left on the table, yeah, load that shit up. It's just like a 1/4 cup of rice and some fried stuff. Let it go. I can't. Mainly, people just need to improve their relationships with food and training. Yeah, that's one thing I'm not happy with. My training, you know, I did a lot of sports as a kid. I have some good examples to draw from. I know I just need to build a routine, and then I'm in it. Food, I don't think I've ever been in a good balance with food. Have you had linties? Linties?
Would
Am I saying
calorie
that right?
counting be easier if there was also a percentage counted of calories per day?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Something where I could just like know I'm at or above calories without having to do like lentils. Like lentils? Like lentil soup? Sorry, I haven't seen it spelled like that. I might be thinking of 34 to 44 grams of protein for $1. Yes. Okay. Oh, yeah. Lentils I've had. Yeah, I love lentils. Crushed lentil soup is my favorite soup ever. And chickpea. Need to eat more chickpeas. But I just like buy them and then don't do anything with them. I need to like find a Yemeni friend or a Lebanese pal. I'm like, what are your mom's recipes? So I could just steal all those and just eat a bunch of rice and lentils and vegetables. I made spaghetti and put them in marinara sauce. That sounds pretty good. Great fiber and protein, yeah. Lentils definitely slept on in my diet. Not a regular part, but maybe it should be. A lot of people get used to eating crap, yes. Stupid McDonald's, I'm surrounded by fast food restaurants. When I was walking around Japan, there was so many small mom and pop ramen shops or like sushi places, or the grocery store had ready-made meals that were actually like really good with fresh baked bread, and sometimes they'd be like a trap where they'd load it up in the front to make it look like it was jam-packed full of shit, and then you bite into it and the rest of the sandwich is empty. But still, it's nice to have that option. America, yeah, our options are limited. First off, America's huge. Not walkable whatsoever. The only city that comes close is like New York, maybe Chicago. I feel like to get in better habits, We need to just move everything in America into one corner. We need to pick one corner. Make everything, just avoid all the long travel shit. Pack everyone into high rises. Do you drink a lot of caffeine? That's another thing I battle with. I'm at like 3 cups a day right now. Not good. But I go through the roller coaster ride of sometimes I'll get it down to like 1 cup of coffee. Sometimes I was drinking just green tea. And then other times I like ramp it up to, I can't even count how many cups of coffee I had.
A weird small idea could be to move the unhealthy, greasier food to the back of any given supermarket.
Yeah, there you go. I would say my caffeine is pretty under control right now, though. My sleep, usually pretty good. I can go to sleep like that, and I can wake up with relative ease. Like, I complain that I'm groggy some mornings, but that's more of like a mental thing of like, I just don't want to face the day. But in terms of actually waking up, I'll regularly wake up before my alarm, which is a good sign. I've never been in that place in my life before, but something about these current set of circumstances has enabled me to have that superpower. Whew. I think we'll just keep paddling. No weightlifting today. Take it nice and easy. Some days I just need a nice, easy cardio day. How old are you? I'm 37, just turned 37. I have the same birthday as Tupac. Sending good vibes. Thanks, Sleepy Steve. Good morning. Thanks for dropping in. I was very excited to learn that the Japanese 7-Eleven bot is trying to like take over how the Americans do it. And I just feel like that's just a gimmick. As much as I would love that to actually happen, I just feel like culturally we can't do that. I'm 18, so it's a little easier for me to lose it. Oh yeah, it gets harder and harder. Yeah, I remember when wrestling season would come down. Like, I'd be coming out of like, or football. Football would always come first. And I'd probably put on 15 or 20 over the summer. And I'd be like, that's cool, okay, because I know I'm going to lose it instantly when football starts back up. That don't happen when you're older. When you're in late 30s here, that 15 to 20 stays with you for a long time. I'm looking at cheeseburgers and slices of pizza I had 15 years ago still. Look at that. But it's only because, like, man, I just let years go by without, I was like, college came, I moved away, and you know, a lot of bad habits developed. I remember my dorm, like, cafeteria or whatever had, like, unlimited cereal. I mean, you could just go ham. You paid, like, per week or something, I think. And you got, like, a certain number of meals. And there was an ice cream machine and a stir-fry area. And I could just load it up with whatever. That was too insane. And I stopped working out. You know, they say the freshman 15 is real. I think I put on the freshman 25. I was really, really big my freshman year of college. Have you seen the adverts for Gemini AI? The characters in them are so uncreative. Should I wash these clothes? And then it tells them to check the label. Yeah. I feel like that is what AI, I don't know. I am not sold on this AI is coming for everything. And I think every company that's like, we're going whole hog on AI right now, like Salesforce is one of those people, I'm like, you are really stupid. And then you got the CEO of NVIDIA. Of course he would say that. You're buying his stuff. You're making him super wealthy. And then there's like the Anthropic CEO saying the great job accident is happening or something. And it's like, yeah, of course you would say that. So we buy your product? Bullshit. I just don't see it happening. There's so much nuance and detail that AI is bad at. You know, AI hallucinates, AI lies to you, AI can get a little unsavory with people that are, yeah, I know. It's trained on internet data. Let that speak for itself. I have a lot of family members say, hey, are you worried that you're going to lose your job? I'm worried I'm going to lose it, but I'm not worried that I'm going to be out of a job for the rest of my life. I think there's going to be a wave of people being like, oh my God, the AI has written us the shittiest software imaginable. It's kind of like when I started out, everywhere was trying to outsource to India and China. And then I would come in as a consultant and fix all these apps that they were like, these apps are fucking terrible. We wasted all our money on these overseas developers, and now we're suffering. And then I would come in, spend all these time in these nightmare code bases, and actually fix things up for like mission critical parts. I think the exact same thing is going to happen with AI. All these companies are going to be like, oh, I'm going to cut all these jobs, save a lot of money. Just send it to the AI to do it. And then the AI is going to write a bunch of software. It's going to look like it works. And then people are going to start using it. And then they're going to go like, this is the dog shit. What happened? This app used to be not good, but usable. Now it's not usable whatsoever. And these stupid CEOs that just see like a price comparison, they're like, oh my God, I don't have to pay AI benefits in retirement? Yeah,
I wonder when AI will be replacing middle management.
I don't even know about that, yeah. I think the lesson maybe we're going to learn from this is places could be a little bit more flat in terms of management. Sometimes you wonder what the hell management even does other than tell you what to do. I'm like, I think I could figure out what to do. Maybe not as fast, and maybe with not as much of a fire under my ass, but then I'd actually maybe like my job if I didn't have a manager. The work will get done. I remember I had a friend who worked as like he brought in grocery carts. And when he started, they're like, they pay you by the hour. So if you bring in grocery carts really slowly, you can still get paid. So he's like, sometimes I'll take a little extra hour. bring in the carts, listen to a podcast. But as time went on, he was like, I might as well just bring them as fast as possible. Like, it gets to you. That level of DGAF, it's like not that much pay extra. It's like I value my time over another hour of pay. So you just naturally optimize. It's like a lot of these employers are like worried that like, oh, people don't like to work. People aren't going to be working if we don't crack the whip. It's like, no, like I won't get any fulfillment out of life. You like trucks? I wouldn't say. I like a good truck. I like the utility of it. But in terms of like cars and trucks, I'm not the most into. I wish I was. I wish I knew how to work on my truck. I drive a Bronco. I don't know if that's technically a truck. SUV, truck-ish, truck light. It's got a trailer hitch. I can haul shit.
It's encouraging that more people are becoming better at standing up for themselves at work.
I'll take that. I do see people with like Ford F-150s and big toolboxes in the back of their trucks and tonneau covers and a bunch of tools. And I'm like, I wish I was that guy. I wish I knew how to do any of that. And then you see people off-roading. And I'm like, God, that looks fun. Just really. 96 Ford F-250 makes 900 horsepower. Oh, get the Tim Allen grunt in here. More power. Oh. It's fun. I have some cousins out west, and they're more of the rugged more of the rugged type. It's encouraging more people are being better at standing up for themselves at work. Yes, I agree, Buzz. I think that's one thing the internet, in all of its crap and misery, I think it's hard to have a complete mind control over somebody when I can like go on Reddit and read people's stories of like standing up. I think that being able to look up stuff, I mean, having the laminated "these are your labor rights" is such the easiest thing to do. But nobody actually reads that and they go, yeah, that doesn't really apply to my situation. But then you go online and hear other people's story and you go, yeah, I do have rights actually. And here's how I can do things about it. And here's someone who did something and it worked out. I feel it gives you the confidence to actually go for it. You know, hearing other people's story, knowing what's available to you. I think most poor people that get taken advantage of and these companies do illegal things, just let it happen. My cousin got pregnant and she worked at Best Buy and they fired her ass so fast. As soon as they saw her have a belly, they're like, oh, you're fired. Totally illegal. She didn't go after them at all because she's just like, what can I do? But, you know, little do you know. You know,
it's always diversity and family values until it isn't.
Thing. Any lawyer would be like, I'll take that case. You don't get paid except from your winnings. It's always diversity and family values until it isn't, yeah. Until it affects that bottom line. I'll give you a fun-sized Snicker bar once a year at Halloween. I'm a company that cares. I care about my employees. Hey, someone took 2 fun-sized Snicker bars. Oh, they're fired. Kill them. I don't care. Yeah. Make it a public execution in the parking lot so everyone knows not to steal from me. I'm not Charlie in the chocolate factory over here. Man, we're a family, though. We're really a family. The Manson family. All right, 10 more minutes on the bike here, and we're all set for the day. Woo! Yeah, I have a hard time staying in a job for over 2 years. I'm always looking for an out. I used to think it's like a weakness. I'm like, what is wrong with me that I can't just stay at a place and be content and happy? It's kind of worked out for me, though. You know, I've tripped my way upward in terms of opportunity and compensation. And even then, I complain, and I'm still not, like, completely happy. I wonder if I'll ever be. That is the fear I have. But also, I think there's enough to complain about anywhere. You know, you're constantly striving for improvement. If everything was the land of rose petals and puppy tails, I think you'd just be miserable. I think the good place is the best.
I try to buy
example
into
of
workplace culture, but no, it's all a bit silly.
Yeah. I kind of hate working in an office. It's like, got enough of the social aspect to just satiate, just wet your tongue. But then, I don't know, some weird dynamics. You gotta like the people you work with, or else then it becomes completely unmanageable. But yeah. It's like too personal. Like, yeah, it's kind of weird that I see people more than I see my family or my loved ones. So you kind of like, it's kind of like a brain trick. Like, I hate that they do that in Japan, where they like force you to be friends and hang out after hours and team bond till the sun comes home. It's like, as soon as I don't have this job, I'm never going to see any of these people again. Except for maybe one person that I actually liked working with.
It would be hard Japanese-style team bonding if you don't like drinking.
Yeah, that too. Hey, I'm an alcoholic. All right, you sit over there. Team bonding unless you have anything wrong with you, and then we alienate you more than anyone on the planet. You're essentially a leper. Again, inclusive until you're not. Yeah, for some of this stuff, it's just like, hey, I don't want a cheap pizza every week.
The fact that companies in Japan
money.
blacklist you from working with competitors is diabolical.
I'd rather take the money that can actually do something for me than your cheap attempt at looking like you're doing way more for us. They blacklist you? Oh yeah, that's... I feel like American companies try that, but it's never been enforced ever. Like, there's non-competes in America, And it's like, what do you mean a non-compete for mobile app development? How is that at all enforceable? And then we also had like a clause like, please don't poach our people. I think everyone got poached. All these big companies that we did consulting work for, they always poach the good people. And they go, hey, you want to be earning double what you do if you just work directly for us? Yes. Easy decision. Consulting work is like a double-edged sword, because any nightmare project you're not going to be working on forever, but any amazing project is going to get taken away from you. So if you do like a really great job, there's really no incentive to be exemplary. You know, if you do really good, you're just going to be working on something shitty soon. Sorry, TikTok makes me do these stupid captchas. These puzzle captchas. All right, back on the bike. 4 more minutes. Woo! In Japan, is the blacklist thing, like, is there a time limit on it? And it's also like, yeah, I feel like there's some shady underworkings, some handshake agreements between these families that own these conglomerates. Same with India. There's like the 4 or 5 families that own everything.
Sounds like in communist countries where people weren't incentivized to work harder than their pay got them.
I hope I become not even super rich. I hope I just have enough money where I could just like do what I want. Like right now there's the fear of, well, I'm going to lose my health insurance. I'm going to lose all my money if I don't work for like a year or 2. I wish I had the freedom where it's like, if I quit today, I could work the rest of my life and be all right. So then I could really choose what I want to do. You know, I'm not happy with this. I'm out. I could do that like day 1 at a new company. And they'd be like, what? You just started? I go, yeah, this is not what I thought it was going to be. I mean, I'd probably give it more than a day. But like a month.
The new American dream.
A month in, 2 months in, you know. You're like, okay. Well, and then you could be more honest, which I think would be better for these companies. I go, I'm out, and here's the reasons. I could be like a shark in Shark Tank. I'd be like, middle management doesn't know what the fuck is going on. You give us these fake benefits instead of more money. The health benefits are absolutely shit. And for those reasons, I'm out. And just to leave. I feel like it just never happens. So like a job would be so flabbergasted if you left that quickly that they would probably counter. They'd be like, we spent all this time interviewing and ramping you up. You know, they like to think that they have all the power, but you really have a lot of agency. They need you. They clearly need you. They're paying you because they need
the interview
that
process
extra
could
body.
be interesting if it was conducted like Shark Tank.
Yeah. I wish as I grow older, I say no to more job offers. I have the security to be like, actually, with this pay and what I've seen from the interview, I don't want to work here. And that feels good. When you're young, especially fresh out of college, you say yes to anything because no one wants to hire entry-level people. It's such a backwards ass thing. Even though most entry-level people could do the job, they have these weird requirements. Anyway, we all know. This is the tale as old as time. All right, I got to get ready for work. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for all the new follows and all the new messages. It feels good. All right. Catch you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. I work out 7 a.m. Monday to Friday, Eastern time. So catch you tomorrow morning for another workout. Peace. Have a good rest of your day. Sweat check. Proof it's not all CGI. Okay, have a good one. See you, Biz. See you, Bulk. See you, Mr. Seeker. Have a good one.